Welcome back traders to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be going over some in-depth analysis on USDJPY, which was one of the trades we actually took last week. Now, as you guys can see on the Telegram, we did enter a sell position on USDJPY at 8:10 a.m. on the 9th of July. So we entered this position with a 2% risk, and this is how our trade looked like before we actually started seeing some price movement. So we actually entered this position right here, and this was on the 9th of July, okay? And I'm going to just explain to you guys why we entered this position and how I knew price was going to push towards the downside, ultimately giving us a 6% gain. Now, before I actually jump into this video, I would like to ask you guys to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to this video and to my channel, as this would help tremendously gain exposure on my channel and allow me to grow more on this social platform. Now, another thing I want to quickly mention is that I am doing a giveaway, and I will be giving $100 to 3 people. So if you guys are interested, you guys can click the link in my description and join this giveaway as well, and potentially make some money. Now let's jump straight into it. So USDJPY. So very simply, on the 4-hour time frame, I like to go on the line chart. As you guys already know, we see prices pushing towards the upside with a clear direction, with a clear market structure. So we have our low here, our high here, we have a higher low and a new higher high. Okay, so then we start to form a new higher low, okay, which is still market structure, but then right here is where we failed to create our new higher high formation, ultimately showing that price was in a level of resistance. So now that we've established that this is now starting to move sideways, and price is failing to continue to push towards the upside, I noticed that price was just moving sideways and was in a consolidation. And obviously, when that occurs, there's always a key level of resistance and a key level of support that you want to be wary about. So we have this level of resistance right here, and we have this level of support that price was holding for the time being. Okay, so we saw price moving sideways, and we see every single time price comes into this level of support, we have bulls entering the market, pushing price back towards the level of resistance. Again, we came down, we had a bullish reaction, and then right over here we have some bearish reaction as well. We see price pushing back to this level of support. Over here we did kind of have a breakout, but immediately right after we had a bullish engulfing, and we saw price again push back towards the upside. Now with this bearish candlestick right here, we saw that price was really starting to gain some bearish pressure towards the downside. And then with this consolidation right here, I noticed that the bulls were having trouble breaking above this level of resistance. Now you guys can see at the bottom there's multiple wicks right here showing us that the bulls are actually trying very hard to push price back towards the upside, but because of this level of resistance, it failed to do so, ultimately telling me that the bears are now starting to overpower the bulls. Now at this point in the market, I simply entered a sell position. So I'm going to quickly go over the Confluences right now with you guys. We had a failed bullish market structure, and then we had a clean break of this consolidation, this supportive level, and that's pretty much all I need for me to tell me that this is going to push towards the downside. Ultimately, then we entered a sell position right here, and this was a 1-to-4 risk reward ratio. So it looked something like this, 1-to-4, 1-to-4 right here, something along these lines, and we ultimately saw price have a rejection. And then right here at this point in the market, we had a bear shooting star and then a bullish shooting star again. A lot of traders would actually have exited this position because they would think that we would see price coming towards the upside. But in the Telegram chat, I messaged you guys to continue to hold this trade because price was still below this level of resistance and still being valid as a potential short. Now after this, we saw the bears starting to take over, and then I believe right here is where we had actually exited this position, so somewhere around this level with this wick low, and we had gained a 6% gain. Now on the Telegram chat, you guys can see right here, you guys can see we had exited this position, and we had a 6% gain, and ultimately because of this trade, You know, it was a pretty big trade that we had entered. We had 6% gain on USDJPY, 9% on Euro odd earlier in the week, and another 4% on USDJPY again earlier in the week. And then we had some losses on GBP USD, Euro CAD, and GBP odd. And we had 2%, obviously, for every single signal that I sent out. It's a 2% risk. And ultimately, we were able to have a 13% gain on our capital for this week. So if you guys are interested in joining this Telegram, just click the link in my description. I'll have the link there. And thank you guys for watching this video.